Hello, everybody. It's Barbara, and welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday. Best day of the week. I was off last week because I wasn't feeling well. I'm not up to 100%, but I'm good to go, so no worries. Hopefully, you made it through. This past week has been super crazy and powerful. We had, so today's Wednesday the 9th. We had the full moon, blood moon, lunar eclipse yesterday. We're still in the full moon phase. We had our election process. We've had solar storms like crazy. And hopefully you're all taking care of yourselves and just being kind to yourself. And that means you and your physical body, because we are being upgraded big time. And this is a time to just chill, relax. If you feel like just laying on the couch all evening, then that's what you should do. I've actually been doing that, and it's weird for me because I'm a workaholic. But we can't feel guilty about it because our bodies are going through a lot right now. Because we had our election process yesterday, my guides chose the dragons and the unicorns today. And at first I had 1, 1, and 1. And they said, no, there needs to be 2. There needs to be a pair. So we've got a pair of dragons, a pair of unicorns, and a pair of dragons. And each pair is different. And it's to show that even though there are forces out there that are trying to separate us and make us feel separate, that we have the power to not feel separate. We have the power to realize that we are one with all. So whatever that means to you, it means, forgive those that have done you some kind of harm. Forgive yourself for putting yourself into a certain position or event where you got harmed. But there needs to be a lot of forgiveness and compassion, because the forces out there want us to feel separated. No, it's not us versus them ever. We're all here teaching and learning. And once you can see it that way, things get a lot easier. All right, so if you're new to Pick a Stack, this is what we do here. We have 3 boxes. This is stack 1, stack 2, stack 3. And they're hidden by boxes because, I'm trying to encourage people to use your intuition. And today, each stack includes 2 tarot cards from 2 different decks, 1 oracle card, and instead of a crystal, you get a bag of crystals. And each bag of crystals has an intention. So your job is to think of an idea, issue, or question, and then either choose 1 stack, 2 stacks, or all 3 stacks. All right? Don't make it harder than it is. Go with your first instinct. Okay, having said all that, let's jump in. If you chose stack number 1, your bag of stones is for anxiety and stress. So I have all these little bags that I put together. And when I put these things together, and this is with everything that I make, that I sell in my shop, or that I give away, I'm doing this with love. I have to be in a certain frequency to put these together. So I'm not just this isn't just a job for me. This is my love and my passion. So you get a lot of love in each one of these bags. The anxiety and stress stone set is filled with rose quartz, amethyst, howlite, and obsidian. And so those 4 stones, when they're combined together, they provide a synergy that helps with anxiety and stress. And this is one of those things that, you can just carry with you. I mean, you take the card off and then maybe put the bag in your pocket, or maybe put it in your pillowcase or next to your bed. But this helps remove negativity. It's very calming and healing. So whatever's going on in your life right now, obviously, if you chose stack number 1, there's some anxiety and stress. So my guides are saying, you know what? One of the things that you can do is carry crystals. Always a good thing. Oh my gosh, I don't think I ever don't have crystals on me. I even have crystals in my bathtub. Okay, so your first card is from the Spirit Song Tarot, and you get the Page of Crystals reversed. This is represented by the beautiful fox. The page is a messenger, and in this deck, crystals actually represents earth or pentacles or coins. Okay, so this is the Page of Earth. It's a slow moving page. It's a messenger, but because it's in reverse, especially today, I feel like you're resisting. Like, no, that message isn't for me. Or you don't even see the message because you're not paying attention, because you're not allowing yourself to receive. So you don't even see this beautiful fox that's right there in front of you. Or you just go, oh, wow, look at the fox. And you move on. So many times we're given messages by our spirit guides, by the universe, and we don't even see it. Well, that veil is getting so incredibly thin. We're still in the Holy Portal. The Holy Portal started on October 31st and it goes through 11/11. So we're still in that Holy Portal, and it's when the veil is the thinnest. During the whole year, the veil is thinnest right now. If you can't see a symbol or a message or a sign from your guides right now, it's not that you're not paying attention. You're going, no, that's not for me. Nope, not even going to look over there. Okay, it's time to wake up and open your eyes. The messages are coming in, and oh my gosh, the messages can be anything from, hey, here's what you're going to be doing going forward, and you're going to make a lot of money doing it, but you're like, la, 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 that's not for me. Yeah. We're going to add to that a card from the Tarot Grand Lux. Well, okay, so this is interesting. We get a reversed Page of Cups or Page of Water. So we have the reversed Page of Earth, and now we have the reversed Page of Water. So the reversed Earth one, he's a slow-moving page, but he's very grounded and earthy, and it's all about material things. And now we have the Page of Cups, which is all about emotional things like, woo, this is going to be awesome. You're going to love this. But you're not paying attention. And the fact that you got two reversed pages from two different decks, that's saying something. Yeah. And I'm going to flip these over. If you're driving, please don't look. You know who you are. Yeah, I'm talking to you. The look on these two faces, it's like, really? You know how long I've been waiting here? I'm trying to give you a message. You're not paying attention. Hello, is this thing on? I mean, like the look on their faces is hilarious. But you're going, la, 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 this is not for me. It is for you. If you chose stack number 1 today, this message is for you. Wake up and pay attention, because your spirit guides have been giving you messages like crazy, and you're not receiving them because you are being obstinate. Okay, just relax. Go with the flow. Let them come to you. It'll be awesome. Don't be scared. There's nothing to be scared of. And maybe that's why you have the anxiety and stress stones, because you're scared of any messages coming in. You're scared of changes coming in. Well, guess what? The changes are going to happen no matter what. So you might as well just relax and allow them to come to you in a positive way, instead of waiting and saying, no, that's not for me, and being obstinate. And then the universe has to hit you upside the head with a 2x4. Receive now. It'll be so much easier. Okay, so we're going to add to that a card from the Dragon Wisdom deck. Oh, and we get the Wisdom card. It's the Dragon of Wisdom. How beautiful is that? Let's see what the Wisdom Dragon brings. Wisdom. The Silver Moon Dragon. The Silver Moon Dragon. It's funny, it's the Silver Moon Dragon, and we're in the middle of the full moon. This dragon brings you the energy of the moon. The moon has always cast its spell over humans with its mystery and beauty. At night, the soft light of the moon caresses our skin, imparting an irresistible sheen. Most of the great goddesses are directly linked with the energy of the moon, and many represent wisdom. The moon dragon represents the feminine aspect, biding its time and trusting in divine guidance. Here's your affirmation, divine guidance. That has to do with these other cards, those pages. They're divine. The divine is trying to guide you. Stop resisting. This beautiful dragon would like to teach you that wisdom and trust go hand in hand. In particular, the silver moon dragon will teach you respect for all existence. It will remind you that nothing exists without the right to do so. Understanding this means converting knowledge into wisdom. Each day, some of our actions are based on particular knowledge. We buy food, for example, because we know that we will be hungry at some point. We pay our bills because we know that there will be unpleasant consequences if we do not. However, sometimes we also act in wisdom without knowing what we have to do, doing so because we trust implicitly that this is the right thing. The time has come for you to open up to your wisdom. Trust me when I say that all wisdom lies within you. You think you know who you are, but you can discover this truth only when you open yourself to your divine wisdom. So, resisting the messages and the signs that are coming in. And here's you. Trust your divine wisdom. But stop being so obstinate, you know? And also, hang on, my guides are giving me one more piece. It's like you keep looking outside of yourself for the answers. And these are spirit guides. They are within you, okay? So if you stop looking for answers from that guy down the street or your friend at work or whatever, and just go inside yourself and talk to your spirit guides, that's your divine wisdom. Talk to the dragons, talk to your spirit guides who live in the light. Stop looking to external 3D people outside of you for answers. They only have the answers for themselves, and, you know, maybe they don't. But they don't have the answers for you, because we are all the same, but we are all different. Okay? It's kind of like, I'm a foodie. So my guides just showed me one of those cheesecakes that's got 16 pieces, but every piece is a different flavor. We're like that. We're all cheesecake, but, you know, I'm like something with lots of chocolate and caramel and nuts. Because, you know, nuts. But you might be a strawberry cheesecake, but we're still cheesecake. So now I'm hungry. So stop resisting these messages that are coming in. Certain people keep coming to my mind that I know are watching this. And yeah, I'm talking to you. Stop resisting. Trust your divine intuition, knowledge, and wisdom. Okay? When you do, your anxiety goes down. Just saying. All right, that was stack number 1. I'm going to do a little golden singing bell. There we go. Clear that a little bit. Okay, if you chose stack number 2, your bag of stones is for grief and loss and heartache. And it contains rose quartz, amethyst, and golden tiger's eye. You know, rose quartz is for the heart. It's for love. And that can be love of another person, love of your community, love of the world, love of yourself. It is a healer. The amethyst is a master healer as well. And then that golden tiger's eye is very, very protective. It's all about inner strength. It's solar plexus and sacral chakra. But this is a really good set to help with loss, to help with grief. Now, it could be grief of losing someone, but it can also be grief if, shoot, things are changing and I don't know what to do. There can be grief associated with that. My life is changing. I don't know what to do. Well, my advice is, meditate and hold crystals because you will feel better. Who does know what to do? I think the ones who do know what to do exactly, we're probably in the minority. So your stone set is grief, loss, and heartache. It doesn't mean we're giving you that. It means we're giving you a way to deal with that. Your first card is from the Spirit Song Tarot. And you get the Six of Feathers, also known as the Six of Air or the Six of Swords. And in this deck, it is represented by the dragonfly. I love this. This would be so beautiful as like a tapestry or just a big picture on the wall. It's so pretty. And it's upside down. It's reversed. This Six of Air it's going right along with stack number 1. The dragonfly is all about transformation. It's about having insight or going through some kind of change, which we all are right now. Every being on this planet is going through a change because the planet is, okay? It has nothing to do with politics or jobs or family circumstances. Every single being on this planet is going through a change right now. Dogs, cats, horses, birds, trees. We're all going through a change. The solar storms that are sending all the high frequencies into us have a big part in this. There's times when I feel high as a kite and I'm just standing in the middle of a room, not doing anything. I haven't taken anything and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so dizzy right now. I can't move. And then there's other times when I feel so freaking heavy, I can't get up off of a chair or a couch. Well, then don't. Do what you have to do to get through it. But don't resist this change. And, in stack 1, we had some resistance. And this is also kind of a resistance to the change that we're all going through. Again, this has nothing to do with elections or any of that stuff, okay? It has to do with the change that's going on inside of me, inside of you. Don't resist it. It just makes it more painful. Maybe you're leaving a job and it's, really, really hard because you'll miss the people that you work with. But you know that going out on your own is the thing that you're supposed to do. That's okay. And we don't have to feel guilty about that because we have to do what we're supposed to do. Okay? Last week when I couldn't do pick a stack, I was feeling so bad and so guilty. And my guide said, you got to stop that because their lives will continue. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but people count on me. You know what? Life will go on. And guess what? It did. Who knew? Okay, so your next card is from the Tarot Grand Luxe, and you get the Seven of Swords. So this first card was the Six of Swords reversed, and now we have the Seven of Swords upright. So we've got a lot of swords. This is 13 swords. But really, is it? It's really not, because this is reversed. It's almost like take 6 swords away from here. You only got 1 sword. So it's really funny because the guy in the Seven of Swords card looks like one of my customers. He doesn't watch my videos, but he was just in here yesterday, and I got to show him this card because it looks exactly like him. But I digress. So you got the Seven of Swords. The fact that you have this transition resistance here, and then you have all these swords here. Swords are about communication, but the word that came to me is truth. It's truth energy. And so maybe you're going around and you're gathering all the truth energies. That was Althea. Go lay down, honey. Um, so maybe you're researching. This can be researching. I'm looking into things before I jump. Okay, you can research, you can look into things before you take that first step into your new whatever. But don't research it so much that you drive yourself crazy. Don't worry about all those tiny little details because, like I'm surrounded by Virgos in my life, and Virgo energy, you want to look at every tiny little detail of something, and it's like, that's going to drive you crazy. And it will also give you an excuse to not jump in because you'll find one tiny little detail that doesn't, it isn't exactly what you want. You're like, nope, can't do it. Okay, don't do that. You can do your research, but you also need to make that transition. You need to work on flipping over the dragonfly to experience that transition that we're all going to experience, all of us. We are all experiencing it right now. But if you're resisting, it's going to take you longer and it's going to be more painful. So stop resisting. Apparently today's theme is resistance. And on Star Trek they say resistance is futile. Well, the Borg say it anyway. Okay, so we're going to add a card from the Dragon Wisdom deck, and you get the prayer card. Big, beautiful, purple dragon. Dragon of prayer. The Violet Amethyst Dragon would like you to become familiar with your true spiritual side. It wants to guide you toward belief. Call this incredibly beautiful dragon to you. Visualize it in front of you, radiating deep, calm, and perfect balance. Sit down and meditate with it. Be aware of the exact moment between breathing in and breathing out. The Amethyst Dragon would like to remind you that there is great power in prayer and will ask you to pray. So choose to whom you pray from the many choices available: your guardian angel, God, Buddha, and ascended masters such as Jesus, Mother Mary, Great Spirit. Jesus once said, "And whatever things you might ask in prayer, believing, you will receive." Begin your prayer. Ask for blessings so that you can become a blessing for all beings. Feel the deep peace inherent in prayer. Think of a topic that concerns you and for which you would like to pray, and formulate a prayer. After each prayer, perform a brief exercise. Breathe in the light from the divine source via your crown chakra and breathe it out through your heart. As you breathe out, let this light envelop your prayer. So basically, the Violet Amethyst Dragon is saying, whatever's going on in your life, you've got this grief, loss, heartache stone set. You've got all these swords. There's a resistance to change. All you got to do is ask for help. I ask for help every day, multiple times a day. And sometimes it's for something specific, but most of the time it's just, help me get through this day. Help me get through this day. Help me help other people. Excuse me. Help me be a beacon of light to other people. Or just help me with whatever I need help with. You don't have to be specific, but just ask, because nobody's going to help you until you ask. And don't be afraid to ask. A lot of times people are like, well, but, I don't want to be a burden. You're not a burden. I used to be like that. And, what came to me one day was, I love being somebody else's guardian angel. And if I say, no, I'm okay, I don't need help, I'm actually not allowing another person to be my guardian angel. I'm not allowing that person to have that good feeling that I get when I'm a guardian angel. So one of the cool things you can do is ask somebody for help and allow them to be your guardian angel for the day. It'll make them feel good. And the worst thing they're going to say is, I'm sorry, I can't do that today. So then ask somebody else. All right. That was step number 2. Sorry, I got to get some water. If you chose stack number 3, your stone set is Angelic Guidance. And the Angelic Guidance stone set is comprised of clear quartz, angelite, howlite, and K2 stone. And it looks like this. That's all pretty and sparkly. This is the K2 stone with the little blue spots on it. So this bag of crystals helps you communicate with higher realms. So if you are asking for help, like in stack number 2, this would be a really good bag of crystals to have on you, maybe in your hand, or if you're lying down, put it on your third eye, put it on your heart, put your hand on your heart with it, and just, meditate and ask for help. These crystals resonate with higher frequencies, so it makes it easier to communicate with the angels. All right, your first card in stack number 3 is from the Spirit Song Tarot deck. And look at that. I mean, unless you're driving. King of Crystals, also known as the King of Earth or the King of Pentacles, King of Coins, represented here by this beautiful tiger who is just exuding so much confidence. I mean, everything about this card says confidence. And the tiger, commitment and courage, a lot of C's here, confidence. I got this. The King of Crystals or Pentacles, King of Earth, very grounded. This is an earthly king. Excuse me. This is an earthly king. This king takes care of his people. He's sitting there really rather regally, but just know that he can jump up at a moment's notice and he'll defend somebody if they need it. So kind of like in stack number 2, when I was talking about asking for help, if you asked this guy for help, he'd be right there. Or if he couldn't himself, he would find somebody. So this is either somebody coming to you or this is you. We're going to add to that a card from the Tarot Grand Luxe. Wow, today's cards are just interesting. So we've got the Queen of Coins or Crystals or Earth or Pentacles. 2 different decks. We have the King and Queen of Pentacles. This is very, very powerful Earth connection energy. Okay, I just got goosebumps all the way down to my toes. This is either, if you asked about love, this is about your soulmate coming in. Because to get a king and a queen from 2 different decks in the same suit is very, very powerful. If you weren't asking about love, if you were asking about, job, career, home, whatever, the answer is yes. The perfect thing is coming to you. But what I want to point out is we've got the King and Queen of Earth, but you had the angelic stone set. So this represents like 5D, and the King and Queen represent 3D. And this is that transition that I was talking about earlier in another stack. We are all transitioning from 3D to 5D. But this is saying that whatever you need in 3D is coming to you. Whatever earthly desires you have, they're coming to you. The love that you desire is coming to you. I mean, this is beautiful. Look at that combination. I mean, unless you're driving. The colors, there's masculine and feminine energy, and they're a nice balance. You've got straight lines on her collar and what she's wearing, and you've got the pyramid behind the tiger. And then you've got like the round, soft lines everywhere else, which is the feminine energy. The rabbit represents having no fear. Butterflies, transformation. Birds bringing in messages. This is so beautiful. If you chose stack number 3, there's something so amazing coming for you. Just talk to your angels and ask them for help. Say, thank you for helping me receive. I'm in receive mode. So we're going to add to that a card from the Dragon Wisdom deck, and you get the Dragon of Gifts. The Dragon of Gifts. And that's the Diamond Dragon. She's the mama. One of these days I am going to make her. We frequently forget to be thankful for the gifts we receive. All too often we focus on our wishes and desires and on what remains unfulfilled in our lives. And in doing so, we exist in an energy field of absence. Wishes and desires are, of course, good to have and are often the mainspring of our actions. But our goals and gratitude should be in balance. We should both pay heed to our desires and be grateful for our gifts. The beautiful Queen Alba, this is Queen Alba, is looking at you, recognizing the beauty of your soul and vibrating in perfect love for you. Turn today into a day of celebration of the gifts you have already received. And I just want to add that we also need to be grateful for the gifts that we've never received. So, for example, I've never been in a really, really bad car accident. I am so grateful for that. I've never had my house burned down. I'm so grateful for that. I've never lost a limb. I am so grateful for that. And then we can also be grateful for things that we don't even think about. I'm so grateful for electricity and indoor plumbing. I'm so grateful for the air that I breathe. I am so grateful for my beautiful Princess Althea. So write down all the things for which you are grateful. As a dragon rider, you will never forget the companions who ride with you, honoring and protecting you. Having friends is a marvelous gift. Look at the list again the following day to make sure you have not forgotten something or someone. Good things come in threes, so check that the list is complete on the third day as well. Then pick out 2 people to whom you would like to express your gratitude in the form of a gift. If one of these people is your mother, you might like to give her flowers. If one is a being that does not dwell in our dimension, then consider a heartfelt prayer or lighting a particularly beautiful candle. Oh, that's beautiful. So we've got angelic guidance. We've got this beautiful King and Queen of Pentacles. And then we've got the Dragon of Gifts, telling us, reminding us that we need to be grateful for all that we've received and all that we haven't received. Beautiful. So, stop resisting, because good things are coming to all of us. That's what we all have to believe. When you believe it, it happens. If you don't believe anything good is coming your way, well, guess what? That's what you're manifesting. I'd prefer to go with, yeah, I do deserve all good things. I am worthy. Good things are coming my way, and I'm going to grab onto them if they're mine. All right, that was stack number 3. We're going to close out with some Golden Singing Bell. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for hitting that like button, or sharing, or subscribing. I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things, because I know you deserve them all, and I know you're worthy. Have a beautiful day, my soul family. Namaste.